Hello everybody, I'm Richard Gon of Work to Live podcast version. So this time, I'm going to talk about porn stuff. So I haven't created episodes which are not related. I have not created episodes which are not related to porn stuff. And I have created, which means I have created not topics but episodes related to some topics which has nothing to do with porn content or porn stuff. So, but this time I'd like to talk about the porn stuff, and the title is as if you can see the title, maybe I don't have to tell you, but actually the title is Great Porn Writers Can Save the Whole World. I'm going to tell you again. I'm not joking. I'm telling you this seriously. So I'm going to tell you again the title. So the title is Great Porn Writers Can Save the Whole World. So the reasons are sexual intercourse is real stuff. No matter how the settings are fantastic, great porn writers can connect those realistic and unrealistic parts, composing the entire stories of porn novels. And adult content erases the largest number of people, which is why great porn writers have abilities to engage majorities. So, I think if you are frequent listeners of my podcast, I think you know that I'm an adult content creator. So I of course, some people say adult content creator, which means some people use singular term, and but in the case of my country, most people use plural term for adult content, which is why I use plural term for the convenience of my explaining. So I'm an adult content creator, and I create some adult contents for side hustle and side business or sideways. Actually, so recently I created a porn novel, and I have uploaded some chapters into Medium, and anyway, so coming back to the original title, or coming back to the original topic of this story. So great porn writers can save the whole world, and I have told you the reasons, and at last I'm thinking of telling you the reasons again. So I'm going to tell you the details about why I thought such a thing, or why I thought great porn writers can save the whole world. And I'm recording this episode. On the time of the war taking place between Russia and Ukraine. So this year is 2022. So which means in this year there was in this year. No, I don't know whether it's proper to say that the first war was provoked between Russia and Ukraine, but actually according to some sources of media, or according to some sources of media, there have been some military conflicts between Ukraine and Russia in the east part of, or in the eastern region, or in the eastern part of Ukrainian soil. Anyway, so so I mean, well, we are in such a situation, and of course I live in a developed country in Asia, which is why this country is peaceful, or my situation is peaceful, and I'm not involved into any damages caused by, or any influences caused by the war between Ukraine and Russia. Anyway, so so as I told you, sexual intercourse is real stuff, which means which is why it's difficult to tell you that it's difficult to tell you how to explain the reason. So which is why I'm thinking of using the example of the war between Ukraine and Russia. So maybe I don't know when you are listening to this episode. So if you are listening to this episode 10 years after the recording of this episode, maybe the problem or the war between Ukraine and Russia will have been, or may have been solved years before you are listening to this episode anyway. So apart from such a situation, the war has been prolonged, or the war has not been solved yet. Anyway, so in the case of that war between Ukraine and Russia, it's possible to. Of course, there are many solutions, but actually, there are some peaceful solutions. And I'm going to tell you, or what I'm going to tell you is one of such peaceful solutions. And this time, so let me confirm the situation. What I'd like to confirm at first is why Russia attacked Ukraine. So I will tell you again. So why it's necessary to confirm why Russia attacked Ukraine, which is what you should be aware of. So the provocation, or the motive of that war, the motive of that war between Ukraine and Russia is that Ukrainian government decided to join NATO. I'm going to tell you again. So the motive was that Ukrainian government, or Ukraine, decided to join NATO, or that country decided to become one of the members of NATO, which was disadvantageous for Russia, which is why Russia began to attack Ukraine. So roughly saying, of course, there might be some other reasons, but actually, anyway, roughly saying, the main motive, or the main cause is the main cause of the war is stuff like that. So in this case, what was necessary was that, so NATO, not NATO people, but NATO countries have to. NATO countries should have told Russia, should have told Russia. Not NATO. I'm going to tell you again. NATO countries should have told Russia that they did not have any wills or any intentions to attack or assault Russian territories, which is what should have been confirmed even before the provocation of the war between Ukraine and Russia, or even before the beginning of the war between Ukraine and Russia. So what was necessary? What was necessary was that Russian government understood, or Russian government has understood that. Has understood what Russian government should have understood was that. So any members of NATO has no will, or has no intention, or has no connivance, or has no thought to attack or to infringe any part of Russian territories or any part of Russian soils, which should have been confirmed in the beginning of the event that Ukrainian government decided to join NATO. So anyway, so in this situation where the war has been started, or the war has been begun, so which is why what is necessary is to have a conference, or have a convention, or have a meeting. Anything is fine to, or anyways it's fine to call such a meeting. So you name it. Anyway, so what is necessary is a conversation, anyway, conference or convention or meeting in which main political leaders have to gather. For example, so main political leaders mean the political leader of United States of America, or anyway, in this time, Mr. Joe Biden is the president of the United States of America, not Donald Trump. So anyway, Donald Trump is the ex-president of the United States of America. Anyway, so American president and other political leaders of European countries should join, or should participate in the meeting. And of course, I don't have to tell you this, but the president of Russia, which means President Putin, and President Zelensky, and if possible, President Lukashenko, who is the president or the political leader of Belarus, and those people related to those people should pass or have to participate in that meeting. And in that meeting, what has to be talked about is that any member of NATO group of NATO has no intention or has no will to attack or has no will to attack any part of Russian territory or any part of Russian government. So Russian government, which is why it's fine that NATO, not NATO, but Ukraine joins or Ukraine participates in NATO. Well, it's fine that, so there's no problem in Ukraine participating in or becoming one of the members of NATO. So which is what should be confirmed, which is what should be ensured between Russia and other countries, which is what I'm thinking for, which I think is one of the solutions of this problem. And now that the war has been started or the war has been provoked, which is why, so there must be some measures for the there must be some measures for the damages incurred or inflicted on Ukraine. So and anyway, so thanks, not thanks to, so by using some propaganda in Russia, and maybe some, and I think most Russian people believe that what the Russian government does is correct. Is correct. So I'm going to tell you again. Anyway, so thanks to because of the propaganda or because of the policies or because of the demonstrations or broadcasting done by Russian government, done by the Russian government. So Russian citizens or Russian people believe that what Russian government does is correct, which is most Russian people believe. So which is why, so it's necessary to follow that story. So which means this is the point. So anyway, so why porn novelists or why porn writers can solve such realistic problem is that, so porn writers are good at writing sexual intercourse, which is one of the real stuff. So anyway, so in most cases, porn novels have really fantastic or unrealistic settings. And like, for example, so this is an extreme example, and I don't know whether it's a great porn novel or it's a great porn story, but actually, so in some cases, there is a fantastic, or there is an imaginary kingdom in which princess and prince have good relationships with each other, and they frequently have sexual intercourse. Such a story is possible. Of course, such a story is really imaginary and really far away from real situation of this present time. But actually, it's possible to write such a thing, or in other words, great porn, every porn writers can write such kind of stories which are really unrealistic, or which are imaginary compared to the reality. Anyway, so coming back to the political situation. So what I have told you is that so Russian government, it's necessary for the countries of NATO, or it's necessary for the member countries of NATO to have Russian government understand that NATO has no will, or they have no intention to attack Russian government or Russian territories. So anyway, and of course, I I have almost forgot that I told you that I told you that things about the propaganda or things about the broadcasting of Russian government anyway. So NATO countries should follow the stories created by Russian government. And for example, Russian government, for example, there is a story that the Russian government told Russian citizens that some Russian people are abused or persecuted in the soil or in the territory of Ukraine. So which is why one of the ways for solving that problem related to that war between Ukraine and Russia is that thanks to the effort of President Putin, so Russian people in Ukraine are saved, and Russia could successfully bring Russian people in Ukraine back to Russian soil, which is one of the solutions, which is one of the stories which may work in favor of solving the problems of the war between Ukraine and Russia. So I'm sorry, it's complicated. So the gist is that in this example is that what is the necessary story? The necessary story is that President Putin saved the Russian people living in Ukraine, and in the story created by Russian government or created by Russian propaganda. So according to the story of the propaganda of Russian government, so Russian people living in Ukraine are persecuted or abused or attacked by Ukrainian government, which is fine. So it's better, and of course war was needed. Of course the war was needed between Ukraine and Russia. So Russian government could save the Russian citizens living in Ukrainian soil, which is a story necessary for solving that problem. So of course it's necessary to compensate. Compensations are necessary for the losses of Ukraine. Of course it's necessary. So it's necessary to come up with some solutions to bring the lives of Ukrainian people back to the normal situations or ordinary situations. Of course, compensations are necessary for curing the damaged Ukrainian territories or damaged Ukrainian people. So of course, cures are necessary in favor of Ukrainian people and the Ukrainian society. But actually, so if, for example, in the case of that political affair, and such a solution is possible. So of course, there must be some ramified problems. Of course, there must be some ramified smaller problems caused by that war. But actually, so roughly saying, it's all right. Or it's one of the ways to it's one of the so effective ways to use Russian government or the story created by the propaganda of Russian government. Such a solution is possible, which is what I'd like you to know this time. And coming back to the original topic of this episode, so great porn writers can save the whole world, and sexual intercourse is real stuff. No matter how the settings are fantastic, great porn writers can connect those realistic and unrealistic parts, composing the entire stories of porn novels. And adult contents erase the largest number of people, which is why great porn writers have abilities to engage majorities. So, which is why, so, as I don't repeat the same story for solving the problem caused by or produced by the war between Ukraine and Russia. Anyway, so for example, that solution I have told you minutes before can be acceptable to most Russian people, which is really important. And what is needed is, of course, solution. Some solutions are necessary, or the solution is necessary, but actually, those solutions have to be accepted by Russian people and other people than Russian people. So, what is needed is to create a solution or create a story, solving the problem caused by or instigated by or produced by the war taking place now between Ukraine and Russia. So such a story is necessary. Is what I'd like you to know. Such a story is such a story for us, or a story or stories for solving the problems between Ukraine and Russia and the other countries. And anyway, such a solution or such a story acceptable to the general public of each country is necessary. And the story I told you minutes before is one of the options, or one of the useful options, which is what I'd like you to know this time. So coming back to the original title of this episode, great porn writers can save the whole world. So which is why porn writers can porn contents engage the majority of people, or porn contents engage most people. Of course, for example, Harry Potter is popular, but actually, so more people enjoy porn contents than people who enjoy Harry Potter. Or more people, or of course, almost all the people can enjoy sexual intercourse. So thinking about which, it's possible for great porn writers to save the whole world, which is what I'd like you to know this time. So, because porn contents are accepted to almost all the people, or many people. So that's it. Thank you very much for your listening. See you.